So what I'm doing is preparing for the salmon for jerky, for salmon jerky. So usually we just use sockeye for jerky, and I accidentally cut the coho. You can tell the difference between the coho and the sockeye. Of their meat, because sockeye has more orange meat than the coho. No, this one is better comparison. See? This is the coho and this is the sockeye. So this is how you cut your meat, your fish. This is how thick. I think 1/4 inch, or yeah, somewhere like that. It's really thin, so the sauce will absorb in the meat. So you have to cut it thin. See? Look how different is the color. But for preserving like canned and jerky, we use the sockeye salmon. So what happens is we just freeze the whole fish after we cut them. I just clean them and then cut off the head, wrap them in cling wrap, and then freeze them, because we don't have time to process them properly while fishing. So now I'm filleting them. You have to fillet your fish. This is how I fillet my fish. This is easier for me. This is easier way for me. This is how I fillet my fish. Shout out to my husband who taught me how to fillet a fish. I prepare this way than filleting them whole. I don't know, I never tried. So this is how I used to fillet them. So you have to take out all the bone and the skin. This really looks good. Just look at that meat. Nice. And you have to skin them. Skin the fish. It's easier to skin the fish when it's frozen. I mean, if it's previously frozen, it's easier to skin the fish. So you just point your knife outwards to the chopping board when you fillet, to skin your fish. So it's easier to skin them when they're previously frozen. Not perfect, but yeah, you can just cut that one like this. Just take it out from the skin. So you have to, don't include the bones. Okay, I feel that one. But yeah, they're better. It's better to skin them when they're previously frozen than when they're fresh. Then you cut them into like thin slices, so the sauce can really absorb in the meat. See, really nice. So we're doing our jerky right now because of the weather. It's better to make your jerky when it's in hot weather. It's hard to make them when it's already cool weather. It will not do it. So you better do your jerky when it's in hot weather. We're actually using a dehydrator. So you have to dehydrate them for, I think, 10 hours. But you have to marinate them for overnight, at least overnight. 24 hours is better to make it more tastier. I mean, so the sauce have more time to absorb the sauce. I mean, so the fish has more time to absorb the sauce. Yep. Just bear with me, guys. I'm not good at this. This is my first time to do it. It's a practice. All the things that I've learned from my husband. So thanks to my husband who taught me all the things that I know about fish and about how to preserve them. So you have to preserve your fish here for the winter, because fishing season is only for summer, or and fall anyway, in the winter. So if you want to eat fish in the winter, you have to preserve them. And if you have so much fish, you really need to preserve them, because you can't just freeze all of them. It won't last. Can last longer than jerky. Well, actually, we're freezing our jerky, so it will last longer. Now we're going to marinate this meat. Just look at all this meat. Really yummy. They're all I mean, the meat is so appealing. Like, so I think I can relate people who like sushi, because when you look at the meat of the salmon, it's already so appealing to eat. Okay guys, we'll marinate this one with a sauce. So we usually don't weigh our meats in the bag, we just kind of estimate it. But now I will try to weigh them to see how much it's weighed. So I just mix the sockeye and the coho meat in here. But you just need to put 3/4 in the bag, so the sauce has a space to go around the meat. Oh wow! Actually, the meat that I cut is just enough for the whole bag. So I'll just put all of it. So it weighed 2,526 grams. That's 2.5 kilos. So this is the marinade. I will just put it in the video, what's the mixture in it and the measurements, the recipe, because my husband just made it previously made it already. So you have to cool down your sauce before you pour it on your meat, so your meat will not be cooked. So you have to wait until it's cooled down thoroughly before you pour it into your meat. So scrape all that goodness and put it into your salmon fish. Yep. All that goodness, put it there. And then you have to close it. And then just shake it. Let the sauce go down there. Go around the meat, all over the meat. That's why you need to flip it every 6 hours while you're marinating them, so the sauce will really go into the meat, will really absorb in the meat. Okay, that's good. Now into the fridge. So here's our marinated salmon overnight. So this is our dehydrator. First thing we do is just roughly spray the tray before you put the fish, to make sure that it won't stick on the tray when it's all cooked. And then you just spread the fish around it. You have to put a space to each one so it can breathe easy, and it will cook easier, faster and easier. I didn't use gloves. We're cooking this one for us only, so it doesn't matter. It's for our own consumption, so we don't have to be so sensitive. So just like that, and then each tray you do it the way it's done here now, the same way. That's an easy job. Now you have to set your dehydrator to the highest one, whatever it is. Ours has 160 Fahrenheit or 71 degrees Celsius. So that's done, and now we have to cook it outside. We choose to cook it outside so the smell will not be all over and inside the house. So we have to cook it for 10 hours. Okay, that's it guys. We'll show you later the finished product. Okay, we're going to check our jerky. Actually, it's only like 7 hours from the time we put it on. Wow. If only you can smell it out in the video. It's really good. Just look at that. So here's our jerky, guys. I just took it out from the fridge. Object of why you put it on in the fridge and you have to wrap it, sealed it, is to let the oil come out
from the meat.
Come out from the meat?
Yeah.
come out from the meat, so it's easier to take it out from the tray.
Try your chicken.